Hi guys, it's me, Cindy G. I'm here back with another video. I decided to come outside on my terrace just to have a different scenery for you guys. It's just so beautiful out here. I said let me just come out here and do this quick video. Okay, let me sit down. All right, so this video is gonna be about some quick hair care tips. Okay, first I want to thank you guys for watching the hair journey video. I got a lot of likes and views for that and comments, and I appreciate everything from you guys. And the one thing that you guys were asking in the comments were, you know, well, we like the journey video, but where are the tips and the regimen, you know? And my initial plan was to first put out some videos of demonstrations on how to do stuff. So then when I do like this video with the tips and stuff, then you know exactly what I'm talking about and how to actually do it. You know, it's easy to say like, oh, relax your hair, don't over process it, you know, make sure you moisturize your hair and trim it. But if no one's actually showing you the actual steps, you know, it makes it a little bit more difficult to understand. And if you have a visual and someone actually explaining it, then you have a better idea. So not that I felt that I had to rush to make this video first, but I figured, you know what, let me just do this video with a few quick tips, and you guys could start doing that, and then in the process I'll keep making the videos with the demonstrations on how to do these tips. Okay, so the first thing that I would say is just from a nursing perspective, and it's best to try to be healthy first. Okay, if you want to grow nice long hair, all right, you have to drink water. I know a lot of people, a lot of us, we don't drink enough water. You know, we drink a lot of soda and juice. I'm guilty of it too. I'm very guilty of it, especially when I worked in the emergency room. You're not allowed to have like water at the nurse's station, you know, so you're there for hours and hours and not having a drink of water. Like, it's just ridiculous. And then it starts to show in your skin, your hair, your nails. Your nails are more brittle. So it's very important to drink a lot of water. Try to drink at least like 2 liters a day if you can. 1 liter in the morning, and try to drink another liter of water in the evening. Okay. The next tip I would say is to try to start taking a multivitamin. Okay, any kind of vitamin. You know, they have the women's 1 a day vitamin. I use that. I'm gonna show it up in the corner in the clip. You know, I'll show you the vitamins that I use, and also the type of oils that I use to moisturize my hair when I'm not washing it. This is just day to day. I'll put them up, you know, on the side of the video. But that's the first steps, is to drink a lot of water, start taking some vitamins every day. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is moisturize your hair. You have to moisturize your hair. If your hair is dry, it's gonna break, it's gonna be brittle, and it's gonna be damaged, and it's gonna just shed all over the place. Okay, if you skip a day of moisturizing, the next day when you try to comb your hair, you're gonna notice you're gonna have pieces of hair like all over the place, and you don't want that. So you want to make sure you moisturize your hair. I mostly use castor oil. That's very natural, and I find that it's not too heavy for my hair, and I make sure I moisturize my roots, and I make sure I always get the ends all the time. Okay, you got to do that in the morning when you wake up and before you go to bed. But if you don't get to do it before you go to bed, at least do it in the morning when you wake up, because that's when you're out and about. You know, the air, you know, depending on the humidity or where you live, or if it's really cold, and you know, it can make your hair very dry. That's other stuff we'll talk about like in the winter time, how to keep your hair extra moisturized, but we'll get into that another time. These are some quick tips. Okay, let's see, after moisturizing, you also want to make sure that your ends are as healthy as they can be. You understand? So you're gonna have to try to trim and clip your ends. I haven't done that video yet, but that video will be coming up very soon. Okay, I'm gonna post a video on how to trim your ends, whether your hair is wet or dry, and like quick trims and thorough trims, okay? Because there's different types of ways that you could trim your hair, and it depends on, you know, how much trimming you need to do. You know, like I said, some people do one big chop. I've done that before, and for me, if you want to try to retain your length without going through the full chop, you can do little trims in between until your hair does grow out, okay? What else is another tip? Another tip besides that is also making sure when you relax your hair that you don't over process it. That's why I wanted to do that video on how to relax your hair. And it's important to make sure you protect your ends. You know, make sure you put some type of like Vaseline or some type of protectant on your ends of your hair, or up to, or even you could put it even more depending on how damaged your hair is. Just put more Vaseline up until where the new growth is, okay? You don't want to put the Vaseline on the new growth because it'll stop the your relaxer from working, okay? But you do want to protect your hair that is already relaxed. So if you don't do that and you over process your hair, I don't care how much deep conditioning you do, it's going to be a waste of time, because your hair is going to break off eventually. It's going to start to shed quicker than usual. So it's very important that you don't over process your hair, and you make sure you keep your hair moisturized. And another tip is also protective styles, okay? There's certain protective styles that I wear to keep my hair from shedding. Like right now, I'm here doing this video, so I'm here trying to be a little cute for y'all. But normally if I'm at home, I would have my hair up. You see, that's another video. I'll have to show you guys different hairstyles. I don't even have my hair clipped, but I usually just keep my hair like rolled up underneath like this, and I just take a regular hair clip and I clip it, and I just keep my hair up like this. But I'll show you guys, like I said in another video, some of the protective hairstyles that I do use, because when you do have your hair out like this all the time, and you know, it's nice and cute and it's blowing all over the place, but this is when it gets all tangled up, and you know, depending on the weather and everything, the humidity, the dry air, like your hair is going to get extra dry and brittle, and it's going to just start to break. And also the other thing is, when you comb your hair, don't rush combing through your hair, okay? Take your time to comb through your hair. If your hair is knotted up or tangled, don't rip the comb through your hair, okay? Because that is just wasting all the time you're trying to put into trying to grow it nice and long and healthy. Don't rip the comb through your hair. Take your time. Start from the very ends of your hair and work all the way up, okay? First use a wide tooth comb, which I'll demonstrate that in another video, okay? And after you comb it out with the wide tooth comb, then you can use a more thinner comb to get more of the other little tangles out if your hair happens to be tangled. And before you even try to comb out your hair, make sure you grease it, okay? Make sure you moisturize your hair before you start combing and ripping through your hair, okay? Because if you're combing it and you're hearing that it's hard and everything like that, that means you need moisture, okay? And if it's that dry that you're putting grease on it and it's not absorbing the moisture from the grease, then that means you need to just wash your hair, okay? Just, it's time for a washing. Just go wash your hair and throw some deep conditioner in it, okay? I just actually posted the video of my homemade hair conditioning that I use. So you do that, okay, and get that hooded steamer, and I promise you, you start doing these things, your hair is gonna start growing like within the next few months. I promise you. Especially with the drinking of the water and just taking the vitamin. All these things in combination will have your hair growing nice, long, and healthy, okay? Please let me know what you guys think of this video. Comment, share, and subscribe, all right? And I will see you guys soon with more tips and hair demonstrations on how to keep your hair nice, long, and healthy. All right? Thanks a lot, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.